In today's video, we are going to solve 8 sine squared x plus 2 cos x minus 5 equals to 0. Okay, we are told that the x is an angle in the first quadrant such that we have this. So we are finding for the cos x and sine x. Now, to start, we need to remind ourselves on trigonometric identities. And we have sine squared x plus cos squared x equals to 1. And now from this identity we can have sine squared x equals to 1 minus cos squared x, and still we can also have cos squared x equals to 1 minus sine squared x. Now to solve this equation, okay, we have 8 sine squared x plus 2 cos x minus 5 equals to 0. Now we can only solve this equation if we have commonness, and this one I mean we can't solve if we have sine and cos, and that is the reason why now we need to use the identities such that now where we have sine, the sine squared x and the sine squared x, we can replace with 1 minus cos squared x, such that now the cos and the cos, they are like. So we have 8 in brackets 1 minus cos squared x, then plus 2 cos x minus 5 equals to 0. We can open the brackets, so we'll have 8 minus 8 cos squared x plus 2 cos x minus 5 equals to 0. We can rearrange it. We can also rearrange it in this way: minus 8 cos squared x plus 2 cos x minus 5, and then we have of course 8 plus 8 equals to 0, and this one will be minus 8 cos squared x plus 2 cos x, then we have plus 3 equals to 0. We can multiply through by a negative, so multiply through by a negative, of course we will have 8 cos squared x minus 2 cos x minus 3 equals to 0. So we have 8 cos squared x minus 2 cos x minus 3 equals to 0. And we can solve this equation using contractic like a contractic equation. So we can say let cos x be equal to t, and then of course where we have cos x we replace with t. Okay, so we have in this question we have 8, then cos squared x we are replacing with the t, so we'll have t multiplied by t, then of course we have 2, then we have t minus 3 equals to 0. So this one we have 8t squared minus 2t minus 3 equals to 0. Now, this kind of an equation is a quadratic, so we can solve for t. We can solve for t, and of course, two numbers we multiply, 8 and negative 3, we have negative 24. So two numbers we multiply, we get a product which is negative 24, and two numbers we add, we get the coefficient of t, which is negative 2. And of course this one we have negative 6 and 4. So if I multiply negative 6 and 4, I'll get negative 24. And of course, if I add negative 6 plus 4, I'll get negative 2. And then of course, the two, negative 6 and 4, will replace where we have the coefficient of t. And then this is what we'll have: 8t squared minus 6t plus 4t minus 3 equals to 0. Then we can pair this and this. Then we check what is common here. Of course, we have 2t. Then we'll have 4t minus 3. Then and this should also be on this. So we'll have 4t minus 3. Then we have plus. Then of course we have 1. Then this one is equals to 0. Then we can say 2t plus 1, and then 4t minus 3. This one should be equal to 1. Therefore 2t plus 1 equals to 0, and 4t minus 3 equals to 0. So t will be equal to negative half, and t will be equal to 3 over 4. Now to solve for cos x and also sin x, then we can say from here we can say using t equals to 3 over 4, therefore cos this one now, cos x equals to 3 over 4. And then because we want to get sine, so the cos x is 3 over 4. Now to get sine x, that is part B, we can use a triangle. We have a triangle here. Can use a triangle like this. A right angled triangle. So we have x there. You can say this one is A, this one is B, and this one is C. And of course this one is a right angle. So using cos x equals to 3 over 4, then of course if this one is our x, then the hypotenuse will be equal to 4, and the adjacent will be equal to 3. So we can look for A and B. So we can look for A and B, and of course we know AC squared should be equal to AB squared plus BC squared. And of course AC is the hypotenuse, we know, so 4 squared equals to AB, and our AB is what we are looking for. So AB squared plus BC. We have 3 squared, so 16 equals to AB squared plus 9. So AB squared equals to 16 minus 9, 7 equals to AB squared. To get the value of AB, we can take the square root for both sides. So square root. So AB equals to square root of 7. And of course, AB will be equal to root 7. So therefore sine x is given by opposite, which is root 7 over hypotenuse, which is equal to 4. So we have said the cos x is 3 over 4, and then sine x is root 7 over 4. And those are the answers. And thank you for watching.